Well, come on in out of that cold, snowy weather that we're having today. Well, actually, I think it was in the 60s today. Probably going to be in the 60s tomorrow. But anyway, come on in. Let's take a look at your inspection report. So stay with me. Okay, now let's take a look at the inspection report and see how it reads out. This is a generic report. This is exactly what you will get, only your information obviously will be filled into all these blanks. The upper right-hand corner of the report is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. And they're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. Now, let's take a look at your personal report. So stay with me. Hey, Melissa, it was great to see you and meet your new helper today. Hey, what a beautiful house. Great location, too. Let's go inside. Let's take a look at these fireplaces. Hey, so as we go into the den fireplace, both fireplaces, by the way, are working. Both fireplaces are vent-free gas logs. That means it's complete combustion, no carbon soot, no carbon monoxide. Both fireplaces have remote controls. One of them needs some batteries, but that's easy peasy. These fireplaces appear to be Peterson logs, which means they can go right down to hearth and patio, and you'll find whatever you need, whatever servicing that you need on those remotes. Actually, the receiver takes 4 AA's. The little handheld remote itself uses a little battery you can find at Walmart. So there you go. Hey, we're concerned a little bit about the clearances actually on both the fireplaces, but mostly here in the den. It gets very hot up underneath here, and as we look at this, this is a little idea that I came up with. Maybe a little shield could be applied underneath here. We would need it open in the front and open in the back and on both the sides, and that would be so air could pass between the wood and the little shield there, and that would keep the heat off the wood. You see, this is a general example. I don't know if you can read this or not, of how that clearance needs to be. Roughly, as chimney sweeps, we like to see about 28 inches of clearance from the top of the opening of the fireplace to the nearest combustible. And of course, you don't have anywhere near that on either one. And how that sometimes, let's wander into the other room. This is the same way, by the way. There's not enough clearance there. How that can be fixed is, hoods can be applied here to deflect the heat away. Now in here, you can get a standard hood to do that. I don't know how it would look in your room, but if we go back up to the other one, of course, with that arched, beautiful stone arch, it would be more of a challenge. So I think that my little heat shield example might be a better choice. Now here's the deal. North Carolina's code says it defaults back to the manufacturer of the logs. In other words, the person that installed the logs was supposed to read the directions and make sure all the clearances were there. This is always accomplished by a licensed plumber. Licensed plumber who is always the person that installs gas logs. He has a gas ticket. He's the only lawful person that can do that. And so that's who you would go back and find out what exactly the clearances are and whether this type of a situation might work out for you. And that's what I wrote in for you. So the remote here, we're looking at that. We talked about that. Both the fireplaces, if you were to stick your head in and look up, you'd see that they are sealed off. These are standard vent-free fireplaces. They're in beautiful shape, just concerned a little bit about the clearance. So call me with your questions, 704-526-6348. You can text me on that number if it's more convenient, or email me at chris@affordablesweep.com. Thanks.